Dynamo, energetic, vibrant, motivated. 4 words aren't really enough to describe our next speaker, and they certainly fall short of providing an adequate picture of all that she brings to any organization of which she's a part. For RSPA, she's a tireless volunteer, a board member, and a spirited voice for the future of the industry. I'm proud to welcome Chelsey Paulson from North Country Business Products to the stage.
Good morning. Take a chance, spread my wings. The first time that I said this was when my dad asked if I was certain that I wanted to leave our small town of Bemidji, of about 10,000 people, to go to the University of Minnesota, a Big Ten school with a student population of about 80,000. He thought it was pretty funny when I said this, but really wasn't all that surprised. Now, the second time I said this is very confidential, and I'm trusting that all of you will keep this in this room. The second time I said this was while attending the University of Minnesota. I took a chance and spread my wings to try out to be Goldie Gopher, the school's mascot. Now, this may be surprising, but of all the take a chance, spread your wings situations that I've been in, the decision to go to these Goldie Gopher tryouts, yes, tryouts, a week's worth of intense competition, was the most terrifying. Goldie is a celebrity in the entire state of Minnesota. Everyone knows Goldie and that he spins his head, spins his body. He's fun and mischievous. Goldie never gets mad. He never gets down when the Gophers are losing. So knowing all of this, I was extremely nervous walking over to these tryouts. I had no mascot experience. I had no idea what these tryouts were going to consist of, but I took a chance and I did it, and I made the Goldie squad. To this day, I've been the only female to take on the responsibility of being this mischievous little rascal. The 3 years I did this, it was top secret. My family, my roommates, and a few close friends knew, and that was it. So that is why I ask that you do not share this beyond this room. So as Goldie, I performed in front of tens of thousands of fans at football games, basketball games. I was even fortunate enough to go to the Final Four tournament when the Gopher basketball team made it. I was also invited to many graduations, birthday parties, weddings. This is actually my wedding. I'm the one in the white dress that is far too psyched at the fact that Goldie's at my wedding. But Goldie's kind of a big deal. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to make the connection that the reason why I received the opportunity to speak here today on this stage is because I took a chance and went to those Goldie tryouts. So while I was at a Goldie event, I met a friend. She's actually the tan one on the far right. And she convinced me to join LeaderQuest, which was an extracurricular leadership program at the U. Next thing I know, I was given the opportunity to spread my wings and try my hand at running this leadership program, which I accepted. Fast forward 2 years. I graduated from the U of M and started working at my current company, North Country Business Products. Now, I started in sales. I quickly knew this wasn't the job for me long term, and an HR position opened up. And because of my time running the leadership program at the U, I had training experience, program development skills, interviewing skills. I developed a mentor program, and those experiences are what landed me the role in HR. Now, HR is a big area that deals with everything from what I think of as some of the somewhat more boring details, such as benefit administration, to more fun areas like hiring, compensation, employee relations, training, development, strategic planning, aligning our people with our business mission and goals, and so forth. So this broad new role allowed me several opportunities to take a chance and spread my wings. I got my HR certification. I became involved in both the local and national HR associations. And most importantly, I got involved outside of my company and in areas that traditional HR departments don't dig into. For example, we're 100% employee-owned, and I was asked by one of our ESOP vendors to speak at one of the local ESOP association events. One thing led to another, and I soon had the opportunity to spread my wings and participate on an ESOP Association committee, and then asked to be a committee chair. Now I'm an officer for the association and the incoming chapter president. So now another chance to spread my wings outside of the typical HR role was when I was asked to present at a breakout session at Retail Now several years ago. Now I find myself regularly presenting on a committee, and then another very big spread your wing moments for me, I ran for and was elected to the RSPA Board of Directors. Now, if you don't think that was out of my comfort zone, it most certainly was. You don't see many young female HR professionals at these RSPA conferences. In fact, whose sole focus is on human resources? Not a hand, exactly what I thought. And lastly, I took a chance when I was asked to present here to all of you. I told you I'd make the connection between this lovable little mascot and standing here on this stage today. And I'm excited to see what's going to come out of this opportunity, because what I have learned is that every time I take a chance, something unforeseen and typically very exciting comes out of it. Now, not all take a chance, spread your wings situations have to be trying out to be a mascot or speaking in front of hundreds of people. And quite honestly, most people want to be on a stage talking in front of hundreds of people, but it applies to each of you in very unique ways. That's why you need to be open to the uncomfortable, open to the unknown, and have faith in yourself to take on a new opportunity, even though it's very terrifying. Now, there were similarities between all of these opportunities. I never assumed that I knew it all. I've had a continual hunger for knowledge, and I did not resist the change that was coming. And what I've realized is that the more you learn, the broader spectrum of people that you interact with, the easier it is to grow in your own position, grow within your organization, and grow your organization as a whole. And most importantly, the more you learn about your team, your customers, your industry, the easier it is to adapt to changes around you. Now, as Kelly, Emmett, and many others have talked about this week, there are a lot of disruptions going on in our industry and in the world around us. And we need to be a part of that disruption and make the necessary changes to create the path for others to follow. So I challenge you to not assume that you know all the answers and to live by this ancient proverb that I try to live by: seek first to understand, then be understood. You'll be amazed at what doors will open when you really listen to what others have to say and when you're not pushing your own ideas and pushing your own agenda. What I want to leave you with is that if you want something that you've never done, that you've never had, then you've got to do something that you've never done. Many of you probably have an opportunity that has been hanging out there, or maybe one that has presented itself while you've been here at Retail Now, to take a chance, to do something new, something out of the norm, something a little risky. And I encourage you all, when you walk out of these doors today and head back to real life, to take a chance and spread your wings. Thank you.